The older I get, the more glad I become that high school is long gone in the rearview mirror. All the stress, insecurities, anxiety, douchebags, hormonal changes, etc. I'll go through all the reasons why I can't stand that place. If you're in high school right now, or if you peaked in high school, well, God bless you. For starters, I hate how early classes would start. You'd be expected to show up wide-eyed and eager to learn each morning despite barely being alive. As your body slowly adjusts to the environment for an hour, you're then expected to walk to the next class and learn about a different subject with a different teacher and a whole set of different classmates. 6 totally different classes, pretty much back to back to back. Never mind having to see people you can't stand and teachers who can't teach or are massive pricks. I'll get to the teachers and other students soon enough, but first of all, the education frickin' sucks. Like, what the hell is the point of memorizing the periodic table and their masses? That thing is literally on Google, and most scientists don't even know that by heart. Also, why the hell are math teachers gatekeeping calculators? You won't have a calculator with you in real life. Girl, please, there's one in my pocket at all times that I also can use to text and call. And who gives a damn what year the cotton gin was invented? 80% of what I'm learning goes out the door once I graduate from this crummy place. Y'all need to be teaching me to file taxes, change the oil on a car, or help me make a resume for God's sake. Let me learn some things that are applicable to the real world and to my life. What's the point of making me take notes and quizzing me on every minute detail of your presentation? Or making me read The Catcher in the Rye? Screw that book. Let's get on to the teachers. Bro, why the hell do they have such a massive ego? They really think messing with a depressed teenager and flexing your average job is cool. I can't understand it whenever they say the phrase, "The bell doesn't dismiss you." I do. My guy, I need to start walking to my next class. I'm not sure if you know this, but walking in 5 seconds late means I'm sent to detention. Also, I might need to use the restroom because you didn't let me go during class. I don't even get why we have to ask to use the bathroom. It's literally our biology. When we do ask, the first thing they say is, "Why didn't you go during your break?" Do I look like a monk, bro? You think I can just control my bowels or something? I can't even use the restroom in peace, by the way. My animal classmates turned that place into Vape Central, walking in smelling all flavors under the sun. Can a guy just urinate in peace, for God's sake? These dudes are all high on Mars, dapping each other up and passing that pen around like a hot potato. Like, literally, are none of you idiots worried about herpes or anything? All those chemicals probably rotted their brains. I swear, the most regrettable decision is deciding to go number 2 in high school. These goofballs started banging on the door the moment they see someone sit on the toilet, throwing stuff all over the stall and climbing that thing like a beanstalk. Don't even ask me why they do this. Back to teachers though, I'm not sure why they always assume that every kid is just lazy or being bad on purpose. I mean, some kids have horrible lives, no parents around, need to work to survive, take care of siblings, and barely get time to sleep, study, or put effort into the class. Why add to their problems by mocking them? A little guidance wouldn't hurt. What does hurt though is spending much of the day trapped with hundreds of other crazy kids. Teenagers are more filled with hormones than the Liver King after injecting his ass. This natural influx in hormones makes their body change and feel new emotions, one of which being insecure about everything from how they look, like if they have acne, how they sound, and what they're wearing. The only way to cope with all of this is to of course badmouth everybody else and point out their flaws instead. Great stuff. Rumors spiral out of control and everything negative about you will get discussed behind your back, even by those you once called a friend. You could be all buddy-buddy with someone one year and all of a sudden mortal enemies the next. Everybody wants validation or to fit in and be popular, hence why it draws out the worst of human nature for manipulation, selfishness, and disloyalty. Tied into this, they're far too reactive and aggressive at this age. Rebellious is probably a better term. People are willing to fight and argue over literally anything and everything. Hey, he stared at my girl. Hey, she started texting my boyfriend. What you looking at, punk? They argue with each other, with teachers, and even with their parents. Truly a very regrettable phase in life. Something also regrettable? Taking PE as a boy. It's a literal war zone where guys are fighting for the thrill of it. Banging on the locker, stealing each other's clothes, and pantsing people. The place reeks too. Not just the other kids' BO, but sometimes they'll throw food over the stalls to the next aisle. One time, some idiot spilled milk, which got spoiled on a hot day. Also, who's hiring these PE teachers? Like, why did my PE teacher look like he needs to run the mile more than me? I swear, bro showed up each time with a lawn chair and watched us exercise. Moving away from the classroom for a bit, I have no problem with couples. People just love each other and want to spend every moment with one another. What could be the issue? Well, for some reason in high school, they want to broadcast their love to the world. You can't walk down one hallway without 2 people cuddling or making out. Like, seriously, nobody wants to see this lovey-dovey bull. Who do you think you are, Romeo and Juliet? We do not care. Man, y'all really can't wait to just go home or something? Something else I can't stand: those hot Cheeto girls with clip-on long nails. They'll run their mouths about every single person in the school and stand in a big-ass friend group in the middle of the hallway. Like, move out the way, bruh! If I'm being honest, the only good things about high school hallways are the hallway crushes. That one person that every time you walk by them in the halls, it makes your heart skip a beat? You already know I'd be low-key staring at her while pretending to be on my phone. The weather app and settings always come in clutch. A few more things to touch on. Why can't I wear a hat during class? Is it really that distracting? Why do you need to ban phones? We're teenagers, but we do get important texts and calls here and there. I also hate with a passion the people that borrow a pen or pencil and just never give it back. Like, bro, seriously? And the people who spend all day asking to copy your homework or quiz? Take the L or put some effort in at the very least. What's worse, the last bell of the day rings and even more hell waits. I don't know what it was with public schools, but how can none of them ever design effective parking? It's always jammed roads with people honking at one another trying to grab their kids and get the hell out. You come home after a long day, but your work might still not be over. Maybe it's a science project, an English essay, a presentation to prepare for, a test to study for, or homework from each of your classes. Let's throw in maybe a part-time job, joining a band, a sport, any other curriculars, or family to take care of. Oh, and let's not forget everyone's favorite nonprofit, College Board, who conveniently charges fees for SATs and every AP test, which is more studying and effort needed throughout the school year. I still haven't forgotten when they decided to not cancel AP tests during the pandemic. Truly a non-profit moment. They can suck a fat one. Then mix it all in with college applications, and now you see why it's not surprising every teenager has thick bags under their eyes and are constantly complaining about sleep deprivation in their lives.